There are a handful of places in the world that whitetail hunters dream of hunting. Here in Buffalo County is one of those places, but we can't talk about big buck states without mentioning Iowa. This week, Jeff Althoff takes the grind to Iowa and encounters several world-class bucks.
Having a tag in a place like Iowa is super exciting, and there's a lot to look forward to there. So while I spent the first 9 or 10 months of the season designing and working on farms here in west central Wisconsin, I've got an Iowa tag. I get to get away for a little bit, and I get to put a strategy together on a property that I don't own and that I don't visit regularly.
So we spend most of the year preparing our farms here in Wisconsin for our clients to come in and hunt with us at Homegrown. So it's really cool for us to see another side of that love the grind passion.
All right, we're about 10 minutes out from camp. Just got off the blacktop, so stuff's starting to get real here. So get into camp, get unpacked, shoot the bow, figure out a game plan, and get up in the tree tonight. So in this hunt, you're gonna see us really focusing on the access side of things, because when you go down to Iowa, there's big deer, and there's a lot of big deer, but accessing them and putting together a careful hunting approach and a careful craft in how you're gonna access them is super critical. So you'll see in this hunt that, we invest a lot of time in the maps and working with Corbin and Caleb down there to ensure that we're accessing these deer the right way and at the right times based on what the deer are doing.
So we're right there, right?
Yep.
In a double hang-on set.
We got food plot over here to the east of you, southeast of you.
It's secluded too. Looks
Correct,
good.
yeah, it's gonna be real good.
So when we're sitting in there, for the most part, we're hunting deer coming from the north, going south. You think they're gonna
More than likely they're
You're
gonna come
almost
across
like
that
stage here a
driveway.
little bit and come down in the timber. Okay,
Yep.
What's our vantage point from here?
You're up on top of a hill right here, and you should be able to see almost this whole bean field here. You can see down the ditch a little ways here. It gets a little brushy down in here, but then it's all open mainly here. Almost all the deer cut right down through here.
Right.
So that's my thought process on that east wind, is being up farther up higher, more of the deer are going to be more east of you where they're not going to catch it.
Tomorrow morning is especially good because you're being up high like that, thermals will just take it. Day one here in southeastern Iowa. Connor and I just got set up here. Let me walk you through the strategy of tonight's hunt, where we think the deer are going to come from, and why we set up where we did. So if you take a look at this map, that icon right there, that's our access point. So we came in from the north off of the gravel road, kind of walked through this small field and popped into the timber right here. So tonight we've got an east wind. So that wind is blowing from east to west. So what these deer are doing is they're coming from their bedding, which is to the north. They're filtering through this small agricultural field, going through the timber here, through this big draw that we're set up in, and they're going back down into these destination agricultural fields. So we're set up in the timber in between their bedding and where we think that they're going to end up tonight. That's a different buck. Just got set up for an evening sit, and we got real aggressive today. We used the high winds to our advantage. Came in here on the set of where the deer are coming out from their bedding.
Love the Grind is presented by OnX Hunt, mapping for monster success. Cutting back cameras, 24/7, 365 scouting. Ozonics, be undetectable. Elevated Arms, experience the next level of shooting. Redneck Blinds, the best hunting blind on the planet. Quiet Cat, redefining access. Weiss Realty, your dream property awaits. Domain Outdoor, turn your property into a domain. And by River's Edge Tree Stands, elevating comfort.
We've all been here, but not anymore. Introducing the most lightweight, practical shooting system on the market. The Elevated Arms Model X. Functional, lightweight, comfortable. Bipod and monopod built right into the stock. Experience the next level of shooting.
We live for the hunt, but we love the grind even more. This is our lifestyle. 24/7, 365. T-shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. If you love the grind, visit hunthomegrownoutfitters.com and sport your passion.
So in my hunt, we were fortunate enough to have a really big target list of bucks, those including candlesticks, chocolate milk, the Big 8, and the trash buck. All big mature deer with unique characteristics and different things to offer. So one of the primary farms that we spend a lot of time hunting down in Iowa, I've designated the Chocolate Milk Farm. And this farm, the way it sets up is it's a couple hundred acres, and the majority of it is agricultural ground with some timber that splits down the middle. And there's several different ways that you can access this farm, and you'll see throughout the course of our hunt, we pretty much exhaust all of those ways trying to capitalize on some of these big bucks.
All right, day 4 here in Iowa. We just got set up for evening sit, and we got real aggressive today. We used the high winds to our advantage. Came in here on the set, right at the core area of where the deer are coming out from their bedding to the agriculture. So really high hopes for tonight's sit. Stay tuned. Halfway up the ridge. Here he comes, Connor. This one's coming out right here. here in Iowa. We're back in this same set tonight. Got in clean. We've got the wind in our face. Stay tuned. Let's see if we can't get one of those bucks within range tonight.
Every property is unique and each has endless potential. You have the opportunity to create something special. Love the Grind Consulting approaches properties differently. From concept to creation, our out-of-the-box designs and strategies will not only give you more hunting opportunities, but increase the market value of your property. We build world-class farms that are backed by proven results. Let us help you transform your property this year and maximize the value of your asset for generations to come. Contact Love the Grind Consulting today.
Are you a passionate hunter that shares a love for hunting, the preparation, and everything that goes into the process? Then check out Love the Grind on YouTube and subscribe to learn innovative tips and tricks to take your hunting to the next level this season. Instructional property breakdowns, elite design concepts, real-world hunts, proven strategies. Learn how to increase your hunting opportunities and improve your property. Subscribe on YouTube and join a growing community of people like you who love the grind.
Day number 5 here in Iowa. It's 80 degrees, it's hot out, but that didn't stop the deer from moving last night. Connor and I hunted this exact same set last night. We had probably the best whitetail sit we've ever had. It was incredible. The last 90 minutes of daylight, we had 3 different big shooter bucks coming to this plot chasing does. All 3 were snort wheezing at each other. We had the big 10 that we call Chocolate Milk come in and put a show, and he definitely lived up to the name. Big, dark horn, chocolate rack, massive milk carton type body on him, and he came in, got hung up in that standing corn at about 40 yards. We also had a buck that we call Trash coming to the plot. We had the Giant 8 come in. The Giant 8's got massive brow tines, but all 3 bucks came in here last night, presented us with really close opportunities. All 3 snort wheezed, put on a show, and it was just an unbelievable set. I think I had my bow in my hands for the last 45 minutes of daylight straight, so we've got the wind in our face. Stay tuned. Let's see if we can't get one of those bucks within range tonight. Southwest. Alright, so we're back on the farm where we had, well, probably the best sit Connor and I have ever had in our hunting careers. Corbin's been out here, he's done a little scouting, and so he actually came out here on the opposite side of the farm from a good vantage point spot, laid eyes on kind of all the activity happening down there. So like you said, we're coming in from these, but we're going to stay as far north as we can until we get to the actual ditch that we're hunting. Then we're going to get on that ditch line, the tree line. We're going to cut south, hug ourselves on that tree line so that we don't expose ourselves to any deer that may be bedding south of us, and hopefully get in really clean, because we know we've got some big deer, multiple big deer bedded pretty close. Big buck. I think it's Chocolate Milk. Another big buck, another big buck. He's going right to Chocolate Milk.
Follow us on social media and share in the experience all year long.
So tonight's plan is we've actually kind of pushed all our chips in and got real aggressive. We've only got one more day with the south wind, and this entire farm, let alone this spot, is set up for pretty much just south wind. We came in here midday with a tractor and actually set up a ground blind in standing corn at the point of where our big target buck has been coming out. So if he does come out, he's going to be on top of us, because right there over my left shoulder is where he's been coming out, and then kind of paralleling this point. So if he comes out, he's probably going to be within about 30 to 40 yards, and hopefully he comes out, he's comfortable, and we're able to pull this off. Hey, buck. Oh, dude, it is the trash buck. The trash buck has those big pounds. Another big buck.
So Candlesticks gets to about 51, 52 yards, and he's standing there looking at his does, and we had 25, 30 mile an hour winds. It was raining, and in those conditions, in that caliber of buck, I elected to pass as he didn't get any closer to us. So another scenario where a world-class buck was standing within bow range of us, but the chips just didn't fall the right way.
For tonight's set, we got a little bit creative. We used the rolling topography in the agricultural fields to our advantage, and we snuck into the interior part of this farm. And the thickest part of the cover on this farm is just to the right of us. So if the deer are moving tonight, it's gonna be right here on the interior part of the farm. This spot, this set's never been hunted, so we should have some good action tonight. It's our last morning here in Iowa. It's wind chills are about 10 degrees. It's cold, it's snowy, but we're close to the action and we'll see what happens. It's about to get epic. That's a big 8. A lot bigger than the 8 we passed last night. Talking about our game plan for tonight, and I look over. I see a shooter. I could see him with my naked eye that he was just an absolute slammer of an 8. Buck, you don't pass. I see him about 200 yards across the field, just looking like a picture, just standing there in the falling snow. He cut to our left, and he was about ready to leave the plot. I had one small opening. I stopped him. Shot's a little far back, but it's definitely a fatal shot. We're gonna give him some time. I think we're gonna recover this buck. We got him. We got him. You guys ready? You wanna go check it out?
Let's go check it out.
There you go. Man, I tell you what, look at them brows. Good beams.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carried a good brow on that one tag.
Encounter after encounter. I mean, we were consistently in the chips, but just needed a little bit of extra luck to close the deal. And finally today, on the last day here in Iowa, we were able to finally close the deal.
So finally, you were able to punch your tag in Iowa. You got a nice mature buck. And even though I wasn't there with you, I still felt like I was part of the hunt and part of the entire process. And that's essentially what Love the Grind's all about.
In the end, persistence paid off. Congratulations, Jeff, on a great deer.